proclamation.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and I'd like to ask Kelly Parrish. She's the Executive Director of the Children's Board. Lisa Mayrose. She is the Regional Director for the Department of Children and Families. And is Natalie here? Natalie Harrell. She's the Regional Communications Director, Department of Children and Families for the Suncoast region. And we had a wonderful event yesterday. The reason I'm wearing this pin, we all have them on, Pinwheels of Prevention. We are also celebrating, kicking off this whole month, this Child Abuse Prevention Month. And so Pinwheels of Prevention is one of the ways that we celebrate and it's really to bring about awareness. I think all of you know child abuse and neglect is all too common throughout our community. We're still one of the highest counties for removal rates in the state of Florida, which we are not proud of. But I want to tell you, between our county and these partners, we are working very hard together to prevent child abuse. And everything we're doing with our children's services, and I don't know if Joanne Rollins is here or Carl Harness, if you want to come up also. Don't think they're here. Anyway, it's all too common. We pick up the newspaper, we see the infant that was almost starved to death in its crib, or the Jancha case where the little girl was thrown off the bridge. I mean, we all know that child abuse is preventable, but we need more services, more partners in the community to really help make things happen. Children are most vulnerable members of our community, and they're the most productive because one day they will be the future leaders and residents and taxpayers here in our county. But they're very dependent on others to get their needs met, and this is where I think the vulnerability comes in. So I'm really happy to give this proclamation today. And it is for all of our children here in Hillsborough County to keep our families safe, keep our children safe, and make sure that our job is to prevent child abuse and neglect whenever possible. So I'll read the proclamation. It says, whereas all children have the right to grow and reach their full potential in safe and secure homes and communities. Whereas communities must work together to increase awareness about child abuse and how it can be stopped, as prevention remains the best defense for children. Whereas a collaborative effort among neighbors, community groups, faith-based organizations, schools, businesses, law enforcement, the courts, government agencies is needed to appropriately value, nurture, support, and advocate for our children. Whereas child welfare and other social service agencies are committed to educational, emotional, physical, and social prosperity for all children, and understand that this mission must be shared by all community members. Whereas research shows that parents and caregivers who have social networks and the knowledge to seek help in times of trouble are more resilient and better able to provide safe environments and nurturing experiences for their children. Whereas Hillsborough County's future prosperity depends on the healthy development of more than 300,000 children living, growing, and learning in this diverse region. Whereas the Children's Board of Hillsborough County Keeping Kids Safe Partnership, in collaboration with Prevent Child Abuse, Florida's Pinwheels for Prevention campaign, the Florida Department of Children and Families, and Ounce and Prevention Florida is engaging and educating the community to prevent child abuse and neglect by promoting awareness of healthy child development, positive parenting practices, and types of concrete support families need. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that the Board of County Commissioners of Hillsborough County, Florida, does hereby declare April 2017 as Child Abuse Prevention Month in Hillsborough County, urges all residents to make children a top priority, participate in activities that will strengthen families and communities to foster an optimal environment for healthy child development. So I'd like to present this to you, Lisa.
Thank you, Commissioner.
There you go.
Murman.
Would you like to say a few words?
I would. Thank you. Thank you, Commissioner Murman, and thank you to the rest of the board.
This proclamation is so meaningful to us throughout this community. It really helps us to raise awareness to the issue we face every day as it relates to children who are suffering from abuse and neglect. The Department of Children and Families investigates more than 200,000 reports of abuse and neglect each year. And here in Hillsborough, we investigate about 13,000 of those cases through our Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. Of those children, about 2,000 are suffering from issues of abuse and neglect, and many of them have to be removed from their homes. So today is a great day for all of us to come together as a community to raise awareness around this issue that we face that's so critical to our most vulnerable children. So thank you so much for the proclamation, and we do encourage our community to really become involved, whether it's mentoring a child or using your talents and skills for other things that can really help create that support network that Commissioner Murman talked about, and really help us together in fighting child abuse and neglect. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to thank the Board of County Commissioners for being such a great partner, and our partners in the community that are the boots on the ground every day that help prevent child abuse, and also Mike Merrill for fostering those partnerships between the county, the Children's Board, and our partners. So it takes everyone. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Let's take